You want a build that can close out games, make plays on defense, and of course, something that's fun to play on. So we got you right here. To start this build off, for the position we're going to go point guard, and for the height we're going to go 5'9". At this height you get the most attributes for your player, and we're going to put them all to good use. For handedness, it's preference at the end of the day. Fox shoots left-handed because he believes lefties shoot better, but it's completely your call. For wingspan, you need to go 6'1" because it's the longest you can go and still get a 99.3 while still being able to play defense. For weight, we're going to go 185 because it lets you get a 73 strength to get strong handle gold, and it's super cheap in the builder. The highest strength really helps fight through those bump animations. For close shot, we're going to leave this for now at the minimum. When we up our 3-pointer, it'll move automatically since they're both tied together. The same thing will happen with driving layup because it's also tied to ball handle. You'll end with a 69 close shot and an 80 layup, which not only gives you Trae Young layup package, but also the D Rose layup package, which are both fantastic packages in this game. If you prefer having layup on your build, we recommend you upgrade it to an 88 layup, which gets you float game gold, and you can max +1 it to Hall of Fame. You also unlock the Devin Booker floater package, which is one of the best in the game, but please keep in mind, if you upgrade your layup to an 88 instead of an 80, you will have to sacrifice somewhere else on the build. For driving dunk, we're going to max this out at a 75. This will get us posterizer bronze once we upgrade our vert, which we'll talk about a little bit more later. We're going to leave standing dunk and post control as is because we're 5'9". Moving on to shooting, we're going to upgrade our 3-ball to a 94. The plan will be to use our first +5 cap breakers on our 3-ball to be able to max it out to a 99. If you noticed, it automatically boosted our midi to an 84, which is actually still good enough to shoot consistently from mid-range, so we're going to leave it be, and I'm going to explain why a little bit more later. For free throw, we're going to max this out at 99 because as a closer build, you want the ball in your hands at the end of the game. So you want to make sure you can knock down those crucial free throws. If you don't want to go 99, an 85 or higher free throw will still do the job. For pass accuracy, we're going to go 94 to get bailout gold and Hall of Fame dimer. We use max +1 tier 2 for legend dimer, but you could also use the +1 cap breaker you get as a season 2 level 40 reward to unlock versatile visionary gold. For ball handle, we're going to bring this up to a 95 in order to unlock all dribble animations and Hall of Fame dribbling badges. Once we unlock vet 2 cap breakers, you can boost this to a 99 ball handle. Lastly, we're going to go with the 94 speed with ball. This unlocks legend lightning launch, and you could use a future cap breaker to hit the 95 threshold. We know in 2K, anything that ends in 0 or 5 always has the better animations behind it. For defense, we went with the following. We use 42 interior here. It'll go up to 42 automatically because it's tied to other attributes. And we maxed it out because it's cheap. For perimeter, we're going to go with the 74, which unlocks bronze perimeter badges such as Challenger, On-Ball Menace, Pick Dodger, Immovable Enforcer, and we get silver off-ball Pest. This way you can still play up top with this build. We're going to put our steal up to a 98 to unlock Hall of Fame glove and Legend Interceptor. We'll use a future cap breaker to unlock a 99 steal. For block, we maxed this out at a 51. Block is supposedly supposed to help with shot contest on the perimeter, so we try and max out our block on all guard builds to give us as much help as we can get. Offensive rebound will be a 27 and defensive rebound will be a 32 since it'll go up with another attribute. Speed is going to be an 89. It'll go up on its own when you increase your speed with ball rating. With the 89, it also opens up the possibility to use a future +1 cap breaker down the line to reach the 90 threshold. We're going to go with an 82 for agility because not only will it help you unlock legend shifty shooter, it drastically helps on defense so you're able to stay in front of your man a lot easier. For strength, we're going to max this out at a 73. Like we talked about earlier, it'll be just enough for strong handle gold and immovable enforcer bronze, which drastically helps with the bump animations on both sides of the floor. And lastly, we're going to go with the 65 vert, which is going to give us just enough for posterizer bronze. If you made your build similar to ours, you should get a 3-level scoring playmaker who has shades of Tim Hardaway, Mike Conley, and Fred VanVleet. Remember how I said we're going to leave our midi at an 84? Well, that's because we're going to use the midi maestro takeover to boost our mid-range game. This takeover is broken because the mid-range shot is the only one in the game with a consistent pure green window, and this takeover gets you a plus 15 to your mid-range shot. Now you not only have a 99 3 ball, but you have a 99 midi to be able to attack on all 3 levels if the defense sells out on your 3. This takeover ability is perfect for later in games when teams start to leave the middle of the floor wide open for easy fades. Speaking of fades, Midi Maestro's takeover ability, Silky Shooter, boosts your ability to hit those fades so you can really take over a game down the stretch. The best part about this build is that it's fantastic in combo guard setups. Its small size fully takes advantage of the Legend Mini Marksman badge. Due to its fast shot release and the way the badge stacks with the rest of the Legend shooting badges, it creates more windows to score than any other build you can possibly play on, due to the fact that you just need to be near the defender for the badge to activate. This build creates extreme gravity no matter if it's the main ball handler or if it's the off-ball guard. And don't forget about that Legend Dimer, which keeps defenses from being able to help as they'll be worried about getting dotted and giving up another basket. Lastly, again, you have 99 free throw, which also gives you a knockdown free throw shooter for your team for the end of games. Defensively, the way to best utilize this guard build is to have them press or blitz early in the play and then quickly rotate out. Use the high steal to get easy bump steals on opposing guards coming off the screen, or fake the blitz and rotate quickly to the corner and play the lane to get an easy interceptor steal. The biggest weakness of this build, of course, is his size. Being 5'9", it's very easy to be shot over in the corner if you do not fully sell out or jump to contest the shot. Also, teams will try and target this build on the floor either on cuts from the corner or attacking them up top. As long as you play solid defense on cuts and your backend helps you in the PNR like they would with any other build, then this build is more than enough to help on both sides of the floor. Now, we wouldn't give you all this info without hooking you up with a jump shot you could use for it. If you're not a starter 4 yet, a good jump shot you can use with this build is Cameron Thomas base. Release 1 is going to be Baluba, and release 2 is going to be Oscar Robertson. The blend is going to be 76-24 with the release speed maxed out and full release. If you are starter 4, we recommend you use Patty Mills base, with both releases being Oscar Robertson in a 50-50 blend. The release speed is going to be maxed out and it's going to be full release. As for dribble animations, here are the ones we recommend if you aren't starter 4 yet. Some notable animations are all of Trae Young's dribble moves, as well as you can use either the Luka or Zach LaVine step back. As we all know, some of the best animations in the game are locked behind rep levels. So if you are starter 4, we recommend using these dribble animations. These are the best ones to use to fully unlock this build's potential. Some of the best ones being Steve Francis, De'Aaron Fox, and you get the Kobe Bryant triple threat style. This build can really get a bucket and is a true asset for any comp team. It can really take over a game, no matter if it's on the offensive or defensive side. It is easily the best build to use to close out games. We personally run this one on our Pro-Am team, and it really pays off dividends. Fox is a bucket with this one. This build can really get a bucket, and it's a true asset for any competitive team or anybody who wants to make an impact on both sides of the floor. If you're looking for a few sets and plays to run that are guaranteed to work with this build, click the link on the screen here.